welcome back to SnowRunner. So we made it all the way over here to this log station from the garage in the Aramatsu Forester, which I know I said I wasn't going to use, but for this house on the coast, I could do it in one trip. And then the other two, I can literally get from this log station that's right here, so they'll be real quick. So this one taking longer is just kind of going to be how it is. So let's just get it delivered and be done with it. I mean, could I have probably done 2 trips faster in the Zeeks? Maybe. But, I don't know. I just figured I could get it done in one trip with this, and as long as I got up here and loaded it up, it cuts off a lot of time. So, I may do the same thing for the other logs. I'll drive over there, and I'm going to cart along an extra trailer so I don't have to, like, drive back and get a new trailer. So it should all work out, and we should be able to knock this out pretty quickly, and then we can work on the other delivery through the plateau, I think it is. And then we'll just have the final contract, which is the Yellow Rock contract. I'd love to get it all done in one episode, but I don't think that's going to be possible, so... Because I can tell you right now, this is going to take forever to get back to the house on the coast. This truck is great, and I love it, but it's just so freaking slow. It's like a snail, and like, I don't know, maybe I'm just used to like modded trucks with like their crazy powerful engines, but like this thing, I love everything about this truck. Well, I don't really love the steering. I'm not a big fan of articulated steering, but it's just so slow, man. Like, it's crazy how slow it is. The turning radius really sucks too. Like, look at this. Like, I'm turning as hard as I can, and I can't. But there's some pretty terrible mud on this path, and it's just long. Like, there's nothing else I can say about it other than this is just a long path, and with the speed this truck moves, it just takes forever. Like, I'm already stuck. I got stuck coming here in mud, so I can only imagine I'm gonna get stuck going back. Oh boy. Well, anyway. What to chat about on this slow drive back. The SnowRunner site is still not back up, so I assume he's got, you know, I don't know if it'll ever come back up. It really sucks. It lasted for like not even 24 hours, I think. It's just crazy. Don't get going too crazy now. I'm not even gonna try to go down through that way, because that'd be end in disaster for sure. Not that I think the truck would tip, but the trailer would 100% tip, or I'd get stuck on something, and I don't want to do that. Logging trailers get stuck on things all the time. I hope I have enough fuel. This thing does not have a very big fuel tank for... There's just no good logging stations, like, in good spots on this map. They're just not in good areas. That's kind of what sucks about it. There's, like... I mean, there's quite a few of them, but they're just not in, like, easily accessible areas or, you know, short areas. Which, granted, that one is, but it's far from House on the Coast, so... I don't even know where that leads. Where does that even lead? I'm sure it leads somewhere, but, like... I don't want to go through that bog, for one. That bog would instantly lock this thing in place, 100%. This truck is not going to flip. I'm just worried about the trailer here on this camber. It should be okay as long as, we just go straight across, it shouldn't flip. If I would try to, like, turn it, it would flip for sure. Alright, going back might be not as bad because I know where to avoid that one spot this time. I think if I stay along the left side up here, I should be totally good. Because it was right up here that I got stuck. Literally right here. Right on the right side here by that fallen tree. You can see my tracks. I was just bogged in there. Could barely move, was just creeping. And until I could finally winch on that fallen tree, I got through. But yeah, if I stay over here, we should be fine. As long as this tree doesn't snag me. Yeah, easy peasy. We're hitting some mud. Of course. Like, why is it... I don't understand. Like, that's the tree I want. Like, why... Once we get through this part, it should be pretty smooth the rest of the way. I believe. I don't think there's any more, like, mud spots. Yeah, we should be fine. Man, it was so much faster coming back than it was going up. Granted, I was coming downhill and whatnot, but... It's just like, look how... Like, I'm in 4th gear. And it's moving so slow. And, like, it moves the same speed even when it's not loaded. Like, it's empty truck, empty trailer. It still moves the same slow speed. It's just weird. Oh, God. No. Oh, freaking ice skates. I hate asphalt in this game. Especially in, like, trucks like this that have, like, this articulated steering. Oh my god. You just, like, cannot turn on the freaking asphalt. I was feeling ballsy. I'd go down that, but we're not doing that. We're gonna go the long way, just to be safe. We're almost there. It's taken 10 minutes though, from that logging station to here. It's crazy. 10 minutes. I am going to, once I deliver this, I'm going to switch over to my Zeeks and get that set up, get the trailers that I need, and then I'm going to take it to that logging station, and then I will start recording again. So it'll just be a little cut. You won't even notice anything, obviously, but I just want to make it a point that I'm not going to show driving to that station because, like I said, I really want to get this region completed in as least amount of episodes as possible at this point, just because we're getting real close to Star Wars Jedi Survivor. I have it already pre-installed, like less than 24 hours we can play it, so. I still think we're gonna have one more episode after this one, but if I can get at least these 2 contracts done in this episode, I should be able to get the other contract done in the final episode. Man, this right here is the Strat semi-trailer, and then towing a trailer behind it. That's the way we're doing it. So much better than the Forester. Whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. I totally wasn't thinking I needed to detach the winch, not the... the Forester's great, and I do like it, but it's just slow, man. So I think right there's the better strategy. So we need short logs on the trailer. Let's take it down here to the house near the bog. Once we get down here and deliver this, we will delete this trailer and then come right back up, attach the long logs trailer, and then take that over to the other house, and that'll be it for this contract. And then again, I'm gonna just cut, and I'm gonna do some planning for the next set of logs for the other contract, because I also still have one wooden plank, one large planks I think I need to do. So I got to figure out all the logistics behind all of that so that we can get that done in a pretty quick fashion. So there we go. Delete the trailer. Drive right back up the hill and load up some long logs and take it back to the house near the road. Now the only tricky part that's going to be here is getting across that river on top of the waterfall, but it shouldn't be that bad. We should be able to make it across pretty easily. I don't really anticipate a whole lot of issue with that, but whoops. Looked away for a second. trying to see. Yeah, never mind. Alright, let's grab this trailer. I gotta turn around. We should be able to swing around in this big wide open space here. This truck doesn't have the best turning radius either, but I prefer the dual axle steering over the articulated steering. See, this is another reason why I love this trailer mod. Like, I feel like there should just be a long logs trailer in the game. I mean, it's totally realistic. It's not unrealistic at all for long logs to have a trailer like this, but don't flip. What are you doing? Jesus. I hate going back across this river. You can't get up over this rock as easily this way than you can the other way. Like, coming the other way, you can pop right up on top of this rock and just drive straight over it. But this way, you gotta go around, and the current from the river pushes you into the rock. And when you have a trailer like this, it gets a little hairy. Alright, we should be fine. And then, of course, you got these rocks here you gotta get up, but this truck should just go right up it, no problem. Alright, so we'll drop these off, and then I will do a little bit of planning, and we'll be right back in just a quick second for you with the plans on the next steps for the next contract. Which, like I said, we'll talk about it briefly when I switch. Once I drop these off, I'll switch to that contract. Unless it auto enables it, it might. It did. Okay, yeah, so we have to deliver long planks to Yellow Rock, but we got to deliver short logs and medium logs to these houses over here. Alright, well, I decided to come to this log station because it was just easier to get to be honest, and why not? It's got infinite logs. So, and then I just marked out my path here because I don't want to make a mistake, because I am, well, I took a break, so I have to re-winch. I am winching a trailer behind me, so I do not want to tip or anything, or make a wrong turn and have to try and turn around, you know. It's probably better to go to this view so I can see what's going on with this trailer. Let's get a little bit closer so we're... Alright, we should be okay. There shouldn't really be any issues with this road. It's not particularly bad. It's a little windy. That's the only real big issue. And there's this part, which... this winch trailer is... I kind of want it to ram into me so I can ease it down this hill. Just like that. That's one of the biggest things with going downhill doing this is if you start going too fast and you have to slow down, that trailer is going to smash into you and most likely flip. So I'm gonna stay in low gear, so I go slow anyways, so if the trailer does come into me, it'll just kind of stay there and not bounce. I also just don't want to get going too fast to where I flip. So we stay in low gear and we should be okay. This would be a situation where if I was using my wheel, I would be like so stressed out, because using the wheel sometimes is can be a little crazy, especially, I mean, for shifting into low gear quickly is really nice, but I'm already in low gear, so it's not a big deal. Like, this is a little sketchy here. Sorry, we just gotta take it slow and we'll be good. This is really the worst part of it. After this, we should be pretty safe. Okay. I'm gonna stay in low gear. Let's bump to low plus. Actually, like, what is the correct term for... I've always said low plus and low minus, but, like, is that the proper term? It'd be like low sub, maybe? Low sub, low plus, I don't know. I've always just said low minus, low plus. I guess you say low, low, and low, high, but that seems kind of weird. I don't know. I am going to drop this trailer when we get to this next intersection, because we're going to deliver the medium logs to the Riverside house first, and then I'll delete this trailer and come back and pick up this trailer and take it to the waterfall house. Then we'll delete that trailer, recover to the garage, and we will get a medium log semi-trailer and a 4-slot sideboard. It says 4 slots, right? Yes, long planks are 4 slots. And then we will take that to Yellow Rock. Leave that right there, because this will be pretty quick. It's only literally right here. We'll drop these, delete the trailer, go grab that trailer, continue on to the waterfall house. I just like losing the 4800 is not a big deal, to be honest. I just don't care. Alright, now, let's not tip this because trailers are way more tippable than semi-trailers. Man, just the ease at which this truck trucks through this terrain is so good to me. And like, it does still get stuck sometimes, so like, I'm not... Like, see, it's slowed down a lot right here. I just love this truck so much. It's too good. Like, even the vanilla version is very good. There's just a couple things that I prefer the vanilla version could do that it can't. That's why I like this modded version. See, like I'm slowed down in this water here. Oh, thank God. Alright, so I'm gonna cut to here, clearly, but I did not notice my fuel was so low, and I ran out of fuel crossing this river. It totally washed me over, flipped me, lost the load, so I immediately stopped the recording and closed the game out. So this was the last autosave, thankfully. I don't even feel bad for cheesing that, because that was, ugh, horrible. I was like going across the river and I was like, why am I struggling so much? Like, I've never struggled going across this river. I just did not notice I was almost out of gas. And I didn't notice until I got the out of fuel notification. And then of course I was dead in the water, and this is some really strong current here. And like, I refueled myself, but my trailer was already really tipped. Like, it was past 45 degrees tipped. The truck was really struggling to stay upright. And then eventually the truck just flipped. I had nothing to winch to. That was just all around bad. So we should be fine now. I don't think we'll have any problems. I do not like this river. This river's current is so strong. Hopefully I can get across here though without any issue. Like, look at it. Alright. We're good. Thank Jesus. I'm so glad I did that quick, because that would have just been awful. It would have totally, like, ruined my whole plan. So anyway, here we go. We made it. Alright, this is going to be interesting going across this with this long-ass land train I have here. we're good. Easy. If you have not seen my previous episode, I don't usually use that bridge layer mod. I just decided to use it at the very end here just because I have to come over here a lot, and I'm trying to get this done as quickly as possible because I really, really, really don't want to have 3 games going on when Star Wars Jedi Survivor comes out, so that is why I am using it right now. I promise, though, it is not something I usually use. It's the first time I've ever used it, and it took me quite a while to figure out how to even use it, so... But it's been super nice. Alright, I need to figure out where I'm going to pick up these medium logs from. I'll probably leave this trailer. Well, and let me check Yellow Rock. I don't think there's anywhere to get logs in Yellow Rock. There might be. Oh yeah, there is. There's log framing in here. Although none of them are really close. Yeah. I think it's probably best to just pick up the logs here and then go. So we'll do that. I mean, I could go over there, I guess. I've never gone over there. Nah. Well... yeah, let's just do that. I don't think it's going to be difficult. We'll leave that sit there, we'll go pick up these logs, and then come right back. I've never even gone over here, so that's kind of why I want to do it, just because there's still fog. And if you watch my Horizon videos, part of the reason why I think I've been enjoying Horizon lately is because, like, when I play those games, it usually, like, you know, it's the whole recording thing is still pretty new to me. So, like, playing big open world games like that, trying to just, like, you know, keep interest and play the story and whatnot, and not do, like, the monotonous collection and side task stuff. I just kind of feel like I'm gonna play it the way I want to play it, and you know, it's just really whatever to me. I'm doing this because I think it's fun. There's really no other reason for it, and it just kind of also just records my moments of gameplay. And you know, if I ever want to, like, go back and watch a certain part of my gameplay, I can. You know, why not? So, like, but anyway, I'm just gonna start playing it however I want to play it. If I want to just explore some, I'm gonna just explore. So, and that's what I kind of did today, and I just had enjoyed, like, clearing the fog and, you know, going to all the question marks on the map and finding things, and I don't know, it was just fun. Like, I just, instead of just, like, doing the monotonous, like, following the path and quest line, I don't know. And like honestly, that's the game. That's the way the game's supposed to be played. You're supposed to stay in an area and explore. And all right, there's some pretty bad mud here. Holy hell! But like, if you don't do that in this in Horizon Forbidden, or well, the Horizon games in general, you're gonna be like really underpowered when you get to the harder areas of the game because you're not getting the stuff to upgrade your weapons and your armor. So I've really been like, you know, fighting machines and tearing off parts that I need to be able to upgrade. So it's been fun, and I actually enjoy it more than I have been, at least. So. What is with these log stations being like? I don't like that they're not like the circle. I don't want to go back this way. I should be able to just turn around. But yeah, we'll probably just immediately, once I finish this, I'll start on the final contract and get this done so that we can be all done and dusted with Maine. Take a break from SnowRunner just until I complete either Horizon or Star Wars, and then we'll come back to SnowRunner. Because there aren't really any other games I can think of. I don't know when Spider-Man's supposed to come out. I think that's still a ways away. Like, Spider-Man 2 is really the only other game that that I even know about, I think, that I'm like interested in. I don't know, I have to look at like upcoming releases, but I can't see, I can't tell if I'm moving. But yeah, Spider-Man I'm super excited about. I freaking Insomniac Spider-Man and Miles Morales have been so good. Like, they're just incredible games. I have platinums, 100% trophies on both of them, so you know. This is bullshit, man. No wonder why I didn't come this way. Like, look, this is a pretty powerful modded truck, and I'm still stuck here. Like, it's crazy. Like, this is something I could have checked the SnowRunner map for, but I can't because Focus made him take it down. Such bullshit. The funny thing is, too, is like, I guarantee you that Saber probably thought it was super cool and didn't care because, you know, they're the developer. But Focus is the publisher, so they're gonna be the ones that like throw a fit about it. It's bullshit. I mean, I'm sure it violates some kind of EULA agreement, but I don't know. I just think it's crazy. It was such a cool thing. And like, I could see if he was like making money off of it, sure, but it's harmless. Just a cool thing that people could use to, you know, have fun with the game. There's always someone out there in the world that has to like ruin everyone's fun. It's mostly some person sitting at a desk in some company high up that just, you know, thinks they need to like drop the hammer just because they can and they have the power to. It's not about whether it's like hurting anything. It's all about, I don't like that you did this with a product that I'm involved with, so even though it's really cool and, you know, people could get a beneficial use out of it, I don't want you to be able to do it, so you have to take it down. It's basically what it is. It's bullshit. Although I don't know, I don't think he's posted any updates on anything, but he hasn't said, like, I think he said, last thing he said was he spoke to a representative and he was waiting to hear back, but like he believes it was an automated DMCA thing, that it wasn't even like a actual like notice from Focus saying like, hey, we don't like that you did this, you need to take it down. It was more or less like felt like an automated thing. Alright, so I'm gonna go this way because I think this is probably the smartest way to go. I don't know. I think, because I think if I go up this way, I think I can get out through here, right? And then we can just drive over here. I'm pretty sure you can. I don't think there's anything blocking me there, but I guess we'll find out. Worst case scenario, I just have to detach and I'll have to just take them separately, but I don't really want to do that, so. Freaking rocks, man. Whoa, where are you going, truck? Jesus. I was paying too much attention to my trailer that I was not paying attention to where the lead truck was going. By the way, have you ever heard of the, I forget what it's called now too, but there's this big truck that was made by this guy, Latorno land train. It was made and used in the United States. The U.S. military actually used it a good bit. But it's this huge truck, and it could pull like a whole bunch of like cars behind it, and they were like, you know, they had the same big wheels on it, and it was up to like 600 feet long, and it was called a Latorno land train. Latorno is the last name of the guy who created it. But it is so cool. Like, look it up on YouTube. It is like one of the coolest things. Huge vehicle, and like the wheels on it are like 10 feet tall, like massive. And it was it had like a nuclear engine in it, I think. And the some of the cars along the train were engines too, and every single wheel in the machine was powered. So every single car had wheels that were powered. So it would have like, I don't even know how many wheels. I mean, the thing was like 600 feet long. Each car was maybe, I don't know, 25 feet long or so. So, say there's 4 cars makes 100 feet. Plus, so there was at least 24 cars, right? Is that right? Is that the right math? I'm really bad at math. But anyway, just, you know, each one has 4 wheels. Imagine how many wheels there are, and all of them are powered. Now, does that make it like all-wheel drive and whatnot make it? No, but I don't know. It was just really cool. And like the lead car had like a kitchen in it and a bathroom, and it had like bunk beds for like a crew, because there was like a crew of like 6 people, I think, that lived on the front car. I need to turn here. But yeah, it's really cool. It's still sitting, the lead car is sitting at a military base in Arizona, I believe. pretty neat. There were more of them too. There were other ones that were used in like Alaska. I think that one caught fire or something, and you can actually, it was never really recovered, so like its remains are still like out in the wild just rotting away. It's pretty neat. I don't know, land trains are really cool. It's a really common thing. I think Australia still uses land trains too. Well, I guess I wouldn't say it's really common, but it's not like an unusual, like one-of-a-kind thing. There are other places that have used land trains. I'm pretty sure Australia is one of those places. Because I believe even on the subreddit, people have said that it would be cool to see a... That tree better not do something crazy. Okay. It would be cool if they made like a region. Let's not run out of fuel. It would be cool if they did a region in like Australia, and you know, it was a very like flat. I mean, it would always still have issues, but a very like flat desert like place, and you'd have to do like land trains to like trek things across places. It would just be cool. Oh God, why are you tipping? What? Why is... What the hell? Oh, you've got to be kidding me, and I don't have a freaking crane. Kind of hoping I can drag it and it'll flip back over. Nope. Shit. Well, that really sucks. Like, really sucks, because I do not have a crane. Son of a bitch. Alright, well, I'm going to stop here and bring another truck over here with a crane so I can fix that. Well, I made it over here with my other truck. Really sucked that this happened, but again, it's not really a whole lot that I could do about it. What a drop, you know? Alright, I guess I should just connect and just pack this. And then I guess I'll just land train the trucks. I mean, might as well, right? That way if it happens again. If it happens again, I can just pick it up. And it shouldn't be too bad. Land training. Now we got a real land train going, you know. The engine's on that truck too, so it's nice. Let's get it a little closer. There we go. Perfect. Alright, let's get this shit delivered. Forgot there's a trailer sitting there. Yeah, see, there is roadblocks here, but I can go down here. It ain't gonna be an easy path, but it's doable. It's definitely rocky. I'm getting... Oh god, don't do it to me, please. I just had a minor panic attack, but we're good. I was like, where the hell did my long planks go? But not in the truck bed. And this is something, that's for sure. So I need to go up here so we can get there. And this is some heavy camber, man. Like, heavy camber. I mean, I know I can make it up that hill. I just don't want to tip, try and turn to go up it. Like, I know I'll go up this, no problem. Truck's a beast. I mean, I do have the one behind me pushing or pulling too, so definitely helps. All right, we're in the clear, I think. So we definitely had some mishaps, that's for sure. But we got a lot done in this episode. We got both of these completed. There was a lot of, you know, editing going on for sure, because I cut out a lot of the driving parts of it that just weren't necessary to include. So actually, we may just leave that because I might need, I don't know, I'm not really sure what's going to be going on for this next portion, so just leave it here. We'll figure out what we're doing next. Alright, all we have left is this. Alright, yep, one more mission. We're at 98%. So medium planks, medium logs, medium planks, long logs, long planks, short logs. And I'll figure out what all I need and then where I can get all this stuff before I start the next episode. So we'll kind of have a plan, but for now I gotta end this one. So I hope you enjoyed. Leave a like if you did and subscribe if you want to. I will see you in the next and hopefully final episode of Maine. Have a good one.